There's growing concern that Social Security recipients could be facing a difficult situation in 2026 due to the combination of tariffs, inflation, and how the cost of living adjustment COLA is calculated. A recent article from Yahoo News explained that the 2026 COLA could turn into a lose-lose scenario for retirees. The main issue is timing. The COLA for 2026 will be announced on October 15, 2025, and it's calculated based solely on inflation data from July, August, and September of that year. Unfortunately, new tariffs backed by former President Trump are now scheduled to take effect on August 8th. That timing may be too late to impact the inflation data for the COLA calculation window in any meaningful way. Many businesses have already stocked up on inventory to avoid the tariffs, which means price increases might not show up until September or even October. That means retirees will receive a COLA based on lower prices, even though higher prices could hit hard afterward and continue rising into 2026. This creates a frustrating situation for retirees. If inflation rises after the COLA is locked in, their Social Security checks won't keep pace with the actual cost of living. In other words, their benefits may go up slightly, but not nearly enough to match how much prices increase. The projected COLA for 2026 is currently between 2.6% and 2.7%, according to estimates from the Senior Citizens League and analyst Mary Johnson. That would translate to an increase of around $52 to $54 per month for the average retired worker. Disability beneficiaries and survivors would see slightly smaller bumps. While these increases might sound decent, they could fall short if inflation in late 2025 and into 2026 runs higher, say around 3.5% or even 4%. Since 2022, COLAs have been higher than usual, to 5.9% in 2022, 8.7% in 2023, and 3.2% in 2024. The projected 2.5% COLA for 2025 and the upcoming 2026. COLA would both be higher than the average annual increase of just 2.3% since 2010. However, even a historically high COLA won't help much if it's based on outdated inflation data and prices continue rising afterward. With the potential impact of tariffs taking hold just after the CPI data window closes, many retirees could find themselves squeezed, receiving modest benefit increases while living costs grow much faster. It is a clear example of how policy timing and economic shifts can have real-world consequences for those on fixed incomes. As always, more updates will follow once inflation data and official COLA numbers are released.